So I survived eating calci sand, so now I'm joined by 5 of our bearded dragons. We basically went from me having none to now there's 5 in the room. Now there's only one that belongs to me. This is my dude right here. So these are not staple foods, meaning you're not gonna be feeding these to your dragon every single day, but these are all healthy and can be fed as occasional treats. Like some of these can be fed every day, like collards or whatever. But since we have 10 foods here, I thought it'd be a great way to see what all the different dragons would like, so I know what to feed them in the future, and maybe it'll give you some new ideas. We've got beet, tomato, orange pepper, butternut squash, yellow squash, an unripe mango, kale, avocado,
collards.
This is so hard. Kale, collards, pears, and some bluey buffet. And I haven't actually had all of these because I live at Taco Bell. So I'm just gonna try each of these with Nettie and see what I think. So we're gonna go down the line, starting with the beets. Nettie had no interest in beets. I really don't feel like trying it. I mean, maybe there's something he just doesn't like about it. It really just tastes like, it's a little sweet, but there's nothing to it. Tomato's the most acidic here. It's probably not something they should have often. Tomato is a toes up from him. Next up, we've got orange pepper. There's a lot of different colors of pepper. I don't know if the color affects anything. They're all the same price. It's a good pepper. There's gonna be lots of different textures too. Like that one's really crunchy. I'm curious to see if we can actually notice any differences as to whether they're more of a mushy fan or a crunchy, crispy fan. And he just keeps biting it out of my hand and then he leaves the crumbs on the ground. He's very wasteful. Next up is butternut squash. There are lots of different types of squash. I believe just about all of them are healthy. They're more of a staple than other vegetables, but they're not something I give them every day. Not great. Let's see what he has to say. People are gonna be mad that I'm like sharing this food with them. Next up is yellow squash. This is one that he's very used to, and he immediately, that was definitely the fastest response yet. And then he's quite a fan of the squash. Good texture, soft. I forgot to eat the squash. I don't know how to pick mangoes out. I didn't get a ripe one. So this might be unfair towards mangoes. Any mango lovers, please don't sue me for like messing this up, because I didn't know. I don't really know what mango's supposed to taste like. He's doing the same thing he did to one of the first ones where he just kept licking it and kind of skinning it with his lips. I think he's just too pampered. He's just like getting used to being hand-fed. He's just making me do all the work of sitting here. He really thinks about it. Like so many animals in the room, they don't care what it is, they just go for it and they find out if they like it afterwards. But he's very meticulous. He has to give it a couple licks. He smells it first, and then if the smell passes, he gives it a lick. If the lick test passes, then he bites it. He only ate a small bit. I would expect him to come back and eat this more quickly. Maybe that means he doesn't like it as much. I don't know. We can't ask him. I'll just assume that's a thumbs up, but not super excited. Next up is collards, which is usually one that is super healthy, but most of the animals that I personally own have not liked it in the past. I can't remember if he does or not, so let's find out. The last vegetable we have here is a pear. A brown pear. I thought pears were green. I don't know if there's multiple species or what, but it said it was a pear. It smells really good. Wait, pears are fruit, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So we're already done with the vegetables. Now we're moving on to the one and only fruit. I don't...
Tomatoes are fruit. How's the mango?
So this doesn't take them long at all. There's a very strong smell to it, a very sweet smell, like not a bad smell. And finally, Bluey Buffet. Now we have an even number to 10. I don't think I'm gonna try this. Someone gave it to us. We've been giving it to animals throughout. Not as the primary staple, but it has a lot of good stuff in it. It's called Bluey Buffet. The blue-tongued skinks and beardies have very similar diets, just slightly different ratios. It's the weirdest, so it comes in a powder. You add water, put it in the microwave, and let it cool, and then you've got this like weird jello stuff going on.